Just a few days ago, we started to hear about a pilot program that Disney is just starting to roll out to a few guests who are participating in a special discount at Walt Disney World, and this special pilot program allows those guests to book multiple Fastpasses at different parks in one day. To me, this is super exciting and super scary at the same time. I'm going to explain all of that and what I think Disney might be considering for the future with this pilot program. For years, we the guests have been asking for the ability to book multiple Fastpasses at different parks throughout the day. We can park hop, why not? But the idea alone brings up a lot of issues. As much as it would be great to go to one park, experience your favorite attraction with a Fastpass, park hop, and then go to the next park with your favorite attraction and a Fastpass, it brings up a question: how will this impact the availability of Fastpasses for everyone else at these e-ticket or most popular attractions? If you've been to Walt Disney World recently, you may know how difficult it is to get a Fastpass for Flight of Passage or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and that's because of the most popular attractions at Walt Disney World at the moment. Even if you are standing by waiting for those Fastpasses to open the day that you can book them, sometimes, depending on what day you can book them, they're already gone, and this is a problem. It's definitely an issue if you forget to book Fastpasses or book a last-minute Disney vacation, but the one big positive was that you could only book Fastpasses for one park per day. So maybe Flight of Passage is gone, but maybe in another park some other attractions will still have some availability. If you decided to park hop during the day, you could cancel all of your Fastpasses and try to book another one while you're on your way there, but that doesn't always work. So when I hear about a pilot program where guests can book different Fastpasses in different parks during the one day, I immediately think that the e-ticket attractions will be gone in no time and we'll never be able to get these e-ticket Fastpasses again. That thought alone makes me feel like this is not Disney's plan, and another thought comes to my mind: what about paid Fastpasses? We've heard a lot about it. Perhaps this is the first step in that direction. Technically, it would not be the first step in that direction. Disney's been taking small steps like the theme park extra towards the paid Fastpass system for a little while now, but for many guests this kind of system does not sound like fun. Knowing that many guests would not be happy with a paid Fastpass system, Disney has definitely been kind of slowing down that process recently, or maybe not. Maybe this is the next step towards paid Fastpasses. Now you may be thinking, Michael, how do you make the connection there? Paid Fastpasses versus a pilot program that Disney's just trying to see if guests want to book different attractions in different parks over the course of one day. The reason is because those e-ticket attractions will now go much faster than before, because now you can get Flight of Passage, Slinky Dog Dash, and Space Mountain all in the same day and park hop throughout all three. So all of the most popular ones will go much quicker, and that might be all Disney needs to start instituting a paid Fastpass service. All of that being said, I do have to be honest, the idea of going to Magic Kingdom for Space Mountain and that Fastpass first thing in the morning, then hopping over to Animal Kingdom for Flight of Passage with a Fastpass, and then heading to Epcot for that Fastpass for the viewing area of the Nighttime Spectacular, that sounds pretty convenient to me. But let's ask a bigger question. Is this Disney's first step toward a paid Fastpass service, or something totally different? I have two theories. Theory number one, which I really hope is true, is that this is Disney's strategy for expanding the free Fastpass system and creating more availability for the most popular attractions. Now this is just a theory, but imagine for a moment, instead of the 2 tiers of Fastpass, we have 3. Let's envision you have 3 Fastpasses for the day, and you can pick one from each tier, and you can go to any of the parks that you want. One from tier 1, one from tier 2, and one from tier 3. The way this would work is that Disney would say the most popular attractions in the park are tier 1, and you can only get one tier 1 attraction with your Fastpass during the day. So if you can go to any of the parks, you can only get maybe Slinky Dog Dash or Frozen Ever After, not both. Then we would have the tier 2 attractions, which are also popular but not as popular as the tier 1 attractions. And finally, we have tier 3 attractions, which usually don't have too long of a wait. If we consider this theory just for the Magic Kingdom for the moment, I would add Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Splash Space, and Big Thunder Mountain, and the Haunted Mansion to Tier 1. Peter Pan's Flight, Small World, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, and a few others in Tier 2. and Tier 3 would have the remainder of the attractions. There are several big advantages to this system. You can go on your favorite attraction in the Magic Kingdom and still be able to park hop and book Fastpasses in advance at other parks like Epcot, Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom. Now, is this a better system than the one we have right now? I would say it depends on who you ask and the time of year you go to Walt Disney World. That being said, there are always going to be positives and negatives. This one sounds like the most positive to me. It's definitely an interesting theory, but it is just a theory. Theory number 2 is one you may not be as excited about. This may be the first step toward the paid Fastpass system at Walt Disney World. Just think about it. If Disney was planning to introduce paid Fastpasses at Walt Disney World, what better way than saying you can book in any park you want throughout the day, any ride you want? This would definitely be the first step. I don't know if it is. It could be. Even though the lines have been getting a lot longer at Walt Disney World, I personally do not feel like I would choose paid Fastpasses if I was in charge at Walt Disney World. I just feel like they can do something a little bit different, maybe tiering it differently or different times on the rides, something else rather than a paid system. Even if they left the free Fastpass system in place, they would have to take those Fastpasses from somewhere, and they would come from the free allotment and be used for those who want to pay for Fastpasses. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you like the idea of being able to book different Fastpasses at different rides throughout different parks at Walt Disney World throughout your Disney day? Or do you like the system just as it is? And what do you think about the paid versus free Fastpasses? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Testing these systems and programs in advance is never a bad thing, and that is all Disney is doing right now. We'll see what comes of it in the future. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.